How to teach paw shake.
Paw, yes, shake, yes, paw, yes, shake, yes, shake.
Hiya. For a really hands-off, positive way of teaching the paw or shake trick, it's good to check out a couple of my videos that have been posted already. Click here for the positive handling touching feet video. This will really help your dog when you eventually get to hold on to their feet to feel positive and to feel trusting in allowing you to actually hold on. Click here for my how to teach your dog paw targeting trick. This will be the first step in teaching them to offer their paw. And then teach here on how to teach your dog to sit down. If you know these tricks already, what are you waiting for? Step 1, raise the target off the floor. So make sure your dog is in the sitting position, and you're going to start off basically same as the target, clicking any movement towards it. You can see here that Zilla lies down, so I ask him to sit and then offer it again. And you're just going to very slowly raise it off the floor each time you offer it to them. At this stage it doesn't really matter which paw they try and touch it with. You can see here that because I'm offering with my left hand, Zilla's offering his right paw to correspond, but in a minute he will offer his other paw. It doesn't really matter at this stage. Step 2, remove the target. The hand signal is going to be you presenting a corresponding hand, so again, left hand, right paw and so on. So it's important now that the dog realises if he tries with the other paw, you just put your hand away and he doesn't actually get to perform the trick. Slowly work the coaster or whatever you're using for your target up your arm, and whenever the dog goes to touch it, click him. There is another way of doing this. You can also use paper as your target, and then instead of moving it up your arm, you can tear off a little bit of paper each time until you have a tiny, tiny square of paper in your hand. Really, whatever method suits you. Eventually you want to work it so far up your arm that you can kind of shove it under your armpit, and the dog is used to just seeing your hand being presented to him. Step 3, add the cue word. You want a different word for each paw. We've chosen paw and shake. And same as whenever you're adding a cue word, you want to do it as soon as they present the behaviour to you. Do it a few times like that, and then you can start doing it where you say the word before they present the behaviour, and then eventually do it to ask them to do it. Step 4, repeat with the other paw. You go through exactly the same motions with the other paw. Start off with the coaster, slowly raising it off the floor, moving it slowly up your arm, and then adding the cue word. On top of this, you also want to try this in different positions, different rooms, so the dog understands that whenever you present your hand to them and ask for the word, that they give you the paw that you're after. Because as you saw at the beginning of the video, I was standing up doing this with Zilla, but it's important to practice in all different positions. If you've gone a while between asking your dog to give either a paw or a shake, and they seem to forget, don't be afraid to get the coaster out again, or whatever you're using for your target, and remind them that you want them to touch your hand.
Shake.
Some dogs will pick this up easier than others as they are naturally foot orientated. If your dog seems to struggle, don't worry, just keep at it. If you have to spend more time doing each step, then just spend more time doing each step. It will eventually pay off.
Shake.